We appreciate you spending a few minutes watching EPPORA's Optimizing Resource Allocation presentation. In optimizing resources, an organization has three major problems. The first is creating project teams. It is a very complex problem when you hear the desires of the project manager, the project portfolio manager, and the sponsors saying, here's the people that we think we need to accomplish this project. Unfortunately, there's a lot of politics and friendship that go into placing who will become team members. Secondly, as resources need to be adjusted because of specific needs, the timely adjustment is a major problem to most organizations. Third, very few organizations are able to match the most important tasks that they have to accomplish with the finest available resources. Some topics that organizations need to ponder relative to resource allocation include capacity, ensuring that resource capacity meets the current and future business requirements in a cost-effective way. Allocation, scheduling tasks and resources required by tasks while considering availability, priority, and staff skills. Work management, managing project work including performance tracking, resource change management, and resource reporting. Collaboration, allowing teams to work together in a positive, productive environment. Resources being on the same page. Task management, assuring work visibility, assuring resources get needed work accomplished. And transparency, promoting effective performance. The current situation usually is that at the start of a project teams are allocated in a fixed manner. Staff changes are very difficult and not very timely. There are very few tools that measure performance and how well staff accomplishes their tasks. Sometimes staffs are underused, sometimes they're overused. Unfortunately, politics and favorites play a big part in resource allocation. The reason that the average project team member's meaningful work hours are not 40 as reported on their timesheets is a variety of reasons which affects resource allocation. Getting work done not only is because the people don't work as hard as you'd like them to, but also dependencies and schedules. The project team members don't feel there's any correlation between how productive they are and the rewards they receive. Groups working in silos with no idea of resource availability. Project managers unable to prioritize projects or schedule resources with accuracy. Project managers rarely keeping schedules up to date on a daily basis. And lost opportunities causing failed projects time and again. So what does EPPORA do a little bit different? Well, the first thing it does, as we discussed in the previous demo, is it ranks the projects, so it knows what are your most important projects to your least important projects. It then computes the critical path for each project schedule and allows you to make critical path tasks a little bit more important than non-critical path tasks. It also allows you to rank your requirements within a project so that you can say which requirements you would prefer accomplished prior to other requirements. It takes into consideration when somebody works on a task, you want to keep that same person on that task. So partially completed tasks keep the same resources. The project portfolio managers can assign staff. So if a customer wants a particular person, a project portfolio manager can assign that person. The project manager, the business analyst, the project portfolio manager are always maintained consistent for their projects. EPPORA takes into consideration productivity, as you will see in the productivity demo, how we can compute productivity for each project team member for each labor category they support. We also take into consideration project experience. Thus, we really have, when we do allocation, two lists. We have the list of tasks, and we have the list of labor categories that support those tasks. The list of tasks are done in ranking order. That is, each task inherits the project ranking, it inherits a critical path additive factor, and it inherits a requirement additive factor. In terms of productivity ranking, we take the individual's productivity plus the PEAF factor. The PEAF factor is the project experience additive factor. That is, how much the person has worked already on the project. Thus, we try to get have the most important task assigned to the best person available for that task. We appreciate you taking the time to watch our demonstration of EPPORA's optimization of the allocation of labor resources. We also have demos how EPPORA supports optimally selecting projects, creating and maintaining requirements and project schedules, estimating cost, improving communication amongst stakeholders, measuring and improving productivity. If you'd like to discuss how EPPORA can work for your organization, please select the Contact tab to either call or send EPS an email. Once again, thank you for letting us describe EPPORA's project selection support.